Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the first edition this week of Morning Markets on Monday, the 6th of April. A couple of things from our morning meeting that I wanted to share with you today. The first of which was just to really highlight the holiday shortened nature of the week ahead. We've got some holidays in Asia today. And then at the end of the week, we have the Easter holidays in the UK, Europe, and the US, and indeed in the UK on Monday as well. I think the other things to think about this week will be the continuation of economic data, and that will be a mixture of both the survey-based economic data that gives us more of a real-time assessment of what's happening in the economy, and that will be mixed with the harder and more backward-looking data that allows us to get an assessment of how the economy was behaving prior to the impact of COVID-19. The other thing that I think could be interesting this week is that we will receive the minutes from the Federal Reserve, that's the FOMC meeting last month, and that'll give us an indication as to how members of the FOMC debated and discussed the economic implications for the US from COVID-19. The other thing that we will start to see over the coming number of weeks is the quarterly reporting period starting for the first quarter 20, when we will obviously hear from companies as to how COVID-19 has impacted their businesses. But I think equally importantly is how those businesses are dealing with that. And by that I mean, what are they doing in terms of their operating models? How are they innovating? And also, how are they thinking about capital allocation at this point in time? So that will provide news flow for us to digest, and it may also increase volatility as companies do report those results. Speaking of volatility, we've touched on the past couple of podcasts and videos the implication for the oil price from the various machinations of the interplay between various different governments over the past couple of weeks. Towards the end of last week, it was expected that we would potentially have an OPEC Plus meeting, so that's OPEC and including Russia, today. Unfortunately, it looks as if that meeting has been pushed back, and it will now take place, hopefully, towards the end of this week. But there's still little clarity on that, so we've seen the oil price weaken overnight as a result. I think the other thing that needs to be considered in that context is really what the US will do and how the US will manage oil production in that environment, given how important shale is to the US economy. So could we see a situation where OPEC, Russia are reducing production, but that they're also seeking a production cut from the US? That could be a possibility, and something that will continue to merit attention in the coming days. Finally, I just want to leave you with the sense that yes, we're continuing to move through this situation in terms of the health impact, but volatility will remain in asset markets through the coming weeks, as the market will be driven by a lot by sentiment, and the positive sentiment that is looking forward to the other side of the impact of COVID-19, and then the real impact on a daily basis that we're all very much aware of. Thanks very much, and speak to you again tomorrow.